Jackson. And shutting him off. Now open field. Breaks free again. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Graham. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Graham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Thielen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Go, go. Get set, get set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Another reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. For a Charger touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 56 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Graham. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Graham. He finds Roberts, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
On 4th down, Graham steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Carr. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And a loose football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch. That he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Following the fumble recovery, Graham. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Off the play fake. Graham rolling to his right. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On 4th down, Graham lets it fly for Thielen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. Now McCoy. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Graham. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
No, check. Patriot. Patriot. Leopard. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Adams from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Graham. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. To throw on 2nd down. Graham. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Watching that body.
Throwing on first down. Graham. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Rosas now to kick this one away. So out come the Chargers. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And past the 30 down to about the 27. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the give, this is Lynch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a statement stop right there. Now forces the opposing head coach to answer this question.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw. On second down, but this one is incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. To throw on third down. Graham escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Now he's flushed out left. Incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well. Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over him. Now a play fake. Carr.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Back to throw. Graham. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Graham eluding the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Looking to throw. Graham lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
694. Now, 585.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Back to throw. Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Carr to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. To throw is Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible, but the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Graham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Back to throw. Graham, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, You might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one. Confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a 2nd one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. 10th carry now for McCoy. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? There. Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
They start the drive with Lynch. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Graham buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On fourth down, Grant. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
This is McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Carr to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Carr going to go on fourth down, and it is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Buchanan in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Graham. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun, Graham. He's got Adams on the hook up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. On third down, Graham. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Graham. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered, and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Graham forced out to his left. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Looking to throw on second down. Graham flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, there's definitely an or not.
Gets around him. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete here. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Graham, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.